For Make We Talk. Now we are live on Facebook and we're also live on YouTube. Love 101 FM Jamaica. Sign on, rock on, roll on, jump on. Whatever you gotta do, just ensure that you are on the live. Now this week inside Make We Talk, I have with me second place winner of the Jamaica Gospel Star Competition, Minister Fabian Wright, and he's here to share with us his story. Listeners, remember you get to talk with Minister Fabian. You shall go ahead and start sending in your messages, your voice notes, and then at the appropriate time, we will play them. When you're sending your voice notes, please write talk or make we talk. Anyone that's, easier for you to write. And then at the appropriate time, we can hear from you. Yeah, you still love me. Now, Minister Fabian Wright is a multi-talented musician and passionate educator. From a young age, Minister Fabian Wright has been sharing his love for music, preaching, and singing since the age of 10. He has dedicated his life to the work of the Lord and has been recognized as a distinguished educator, award-winning choir and music director, and international performing artist. Minister Wright has achieved many accolades, such as being the first runner-up in this year's Gospel Star Competition and making waves in Jamaica's All Together Sing and Holy More. Some of his most recent works include He Changed Not, I Am a Man, Love of My Life, The Only Wise God, and Jesus Never Fear Me Yet. So Jesus, never fear me yet. Yeah, you still love me. No, I have him online. We're live and in living colors. Good afternoon to you, Minister Fabian Wright. How are you? Welcome.
Good afternoon, Sarah, and I am very well, thank you, and I'm hoping you're doing the same.
I am. Thank you so much. I don't know what I was doing at the age of 10, but it wasn't preaching and all of those something there. So talk to us. Take us back in time, life as a child growing up. Who discovered this gift of singing, this talent that you have?
Who discovered it? Well, let me go back to the youth night service that we had way back then, when Glacier Robinson would have been crowned the Jamaica JCDC festival winner, gospel festival winner that in that time. And I went to church one night and they were having youth service. And I went on the stage. At that time, nobody knew I had a voice, much less to be able to use it like that.
Yes.
And I did Glacier Robinson's song from start to finish. Mommy shocked, daddy shocked, everybody shocked that I actually knew the song.
What song?
Glacier Robinson's Hold My Hands Today.
Oh.
Right, and so, yeah, crowd shocked because nobody knew I had a voice. Not even
you.
And not even me, right? I just tried something and it worked. Yeah, and that's how the singing started. From that, my pastor then well, the truth is, even though people were all crazy about me going up there singing that song, it never occurred to me at any point that I could actually sing. Right? Until I heard that I was to be on a concert that Papa San was to be on that day.
That's it. How old were you, Fabian, Minister Fabian?
10. I said 10.
You were 10 at the time. So you go on stage with Papa San, you really share stage with Papa San at the age of 10.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And all there were a few other major acts on that stage that year, but then Papa San was the big deal.
Yeah.
You know, that year. And I was present. Mm-hmm.
Whoa, and it's not like you used to sing in your bathroom because mom
No, I shocked my own self. So,
itself.
as a matter of fact, when they put me on the concert, I didn't know I was at the concert. I just heard my name mentioned in church, and I sunk in my chair like, which guy, which baby?
So you were volunteered.
Nobody told me.
Wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah,
Oh my goodness. So does this talent, does it run in your family? The gift of singing?
yeah. I have a singing family, but not nobody in the family actually came out
Oh,
like I have come
to
out.
such an extent.
Yeah, everybody else just sang in their closet, you know,
Our bathroom?
and bathrooms. And when they got a chance at a concert at a normal crusade or
Yeah.
within the choir, the background, yeah, they're
Yeah.
the choir singers and background singers. But me now, upfront and personal enough. Yeah,
I love it.
right.
So at the concert, they put your name down and did not tell you, like, how could they? But you went,
Mhm.
after you sat down in your chair, you're like, you were shook as, you went up. Which song did you do at that time?
When when my hand was done, I think I did George Gordon's song at that point as well. Um, yeah,
More than
so
one.
it's a bit it's between them years. I mean, sort of conflicting with those years now because it was way back then, right? So I'm not even sure if it was. I know I started singing at 10, but I'm not sure the concert actually happened when I was still 10. But I know George Gordon and Gracie Robinson. Those songs were a part of my catalog there.
Okay.
Right,
Okay. So they were some of your motivators growing up. You used to listen.
right.
Okay. Now, did you play any instruments in high school?
Yeah, I keyboard. I was playing keyboards. I was playing drums. I was playing bass guitar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So who taught you?
Fabian.
Yourself as a new Fabian, you taught yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. Like, I'm so shocked. And he just casually said Fabian. Like,
My father saw in me what I didn't see in myself. Brought a keyboard home. Um, and when he was missing from the keyboard, I was present, and so I taught myself the instrument.
oh my
Of
goodness.
course, being guided by him. He had some level of understanding with music. He was a guitarist. That
Okay.
presently he struggles with a hearing problem, but he told himself that I want my boy to be interested and to do music. And so
Oh,
he bought the instrument, and I just took it and practiced.
wow. Which parish are you
And
from?
I'm from Manchester,
You're
born,
from.
bred, raised. Yeah.
Oh, it, how's the weather over there now? How's the weather?
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, no, the inside. It was raining
Yeah.
earlier. Okay. All right.
It has been raining cats and dogs from last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. From last night.
Yeah.
Well, you grew up in Manchester. How many siblings did you grow up with?
How?
How many siblings did you grow up with?
I only have one sister,
Oh, yeah. Okay. Life
and she
must.
sings too.
She sings as well.
Yes, as a matter of fact, she's a music teacher as well.
As well, because you are a music teacher. Wow. Well,
Right.
we're gonna get into that further down, but let's talk about this song that I'm currently playing. I Have Your Mercy, 2009. Something significant happened that year. Talk to us about that year.
2009, I decided to take my music to another level, and I entered the JCDC Gospel Festival with the song I Have Your Mercy, which to date is still etched in the minds of many
Yes.
because it is a reflector of the present and past conditions of many of us, right? The story behind that song is one um, that I share with grace now because it is a reality that many of us we have our sinful situations, and it is the grace of God that has caused us to surpass and to come back from that which could have killed us, right? It was out of a sinful situation that that song was put together because I thought to myself, I said, God, me should have dead. I should not have been here because this sinful condition is one that should take me out. But then
Yes.
he reminds me that I have his mercy. And it is his mercy that is keeping me. And that's the reason why the song I Have Your Mercy came.
My goodness. And you wrote this song in 2009 and you decided
Yeah.
to enter the gospel festival with it. My goodness. My goodness. I have your mercy. Now, who encouraged you to enter the gospel competition, Fabian?
Trying to remember what happened. Really trying. It was a situation where I always wanted to enter.
Yeah.
Always wanted to enter. I am quite a secretive person when it comes down to these things. And so
Mhm.
truly, I entered with not giving many persons any clue that I was going to enter. It was a self-motivating situation, and
Yeah.
I entered. And actually, one of the biggest motivations in that entry was one particular lady came to me while I was, auditioning. And she said at that point it was being done in the Mandeville Park. And she said, "Do you know me?" Because when I was done the audition at this point, I was standing, I think, backstage or something like that. And she said, "Do you know me?" I said, "No." She said, "I know you." She said, "I got saved." I think it was 4 years ago then. She said, "I got saved right here, right after you were done ministering." I was like,
Whoa.
"What?" This person could be my mother. She could be my mother. And so when
Mm,
I heard that my ministry led her to Christ, that was one of the biggest motivations, even in the competition, right? So if I even felt like backing out before, I felt like moving forward then,
then,
based on that confession that was made that
yeah.
day. It really moved me. And the truth is that person right now is a minister, is a pastor,
Wow.
whose whose child was featured on your program some time ago. And she herself was featured on the program some time ago. I will
Oh,
not reveal.
I feel like
You
I
can
know.
do the
I
you
feel
can
like
do the homework.
I feel like a person. Wow.
Right. So yes. The connection between what God is doing with me and what He's doing with other person is truly amazing. Truly
What
amazing.
now in that year? That was your first time entering a competition of this nature.
Yes, it was.
What position did you come?
I was placed in the top 10.
Yeah.
That was the position.
Okay, that's good. No.
It was a very competitive year. Kimola Brownlow was in that competition that year, right?
Yes.
And that's where we met, and that would have been her first time entering as well, right? Niket Morgan, yeah, those names were present
In
that
that,
year,
yeah,
right?
very, very
Gamel Grant, who was the winner of that year,
that year. Yeah.
um, right? So
Wow.
yes,
Wow. And then you entered the Jamaica Gospel Star competition this year and you won. Well, you came second, which is
right.
really good. Now, what's the difference between it then and the Jamaica Gospel Star competition? No. What's the difference if you find any?
The big difference is you are not given one song. You're not allowed to stay in your comfort zone any at all. If you are a worshiper, you better know how to DJ. And if were a DJ, you better learn how to sing. So you are, especially our coach, God bless you, Lisa Taylor. She was the one who pulled us out. I mean, every step, yeah. She just told you, well, you're not going to do a song there, no. I'm going to give you this one to do. Right? And she would allow, because the competition allows you not to just stay in your own zone.
Yeah.
You have the gospel reggae night. You had the other genres, I can't remember them right now, of gospel that you were asked to do. And so you were expected to pull out your A game all time. So
Yes.
me now with a list and the worship vibe had to know how to do a random positive
Yeah.
and free flow on it and talk fast and make all the words still be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Mhm.
Uh,
So
what
the
was
competition is different from the Jamaica, the JCDC Gospel Festival where you do the one song and you tour the whole island with one song.
one song?
No, every week you were on stage in front of camera and you had to put out the effort every week. We're not used to that.
With a new song.
With a different song every
Song.
week. Mhm.
My goodness. Wow. Well, and what was your strategy for getting your votes and those things? You have your strategy?
Yes, Well, I must give kudos to my school, my co-workers, and my students at Macintosh Memorial Primary School, and come out strong.
Come on strong.
Principal Sesame.
Uh,
She was on the ground every time with a pan saying, "My music teacher, need your vote." And yeah, I got the support from them. My family, specifically my wife, not left me none at all. As a matter of fact, the setup right now, she do it.
yeah, I
Right?
said, yeah.
I mean, she's always behind me
Support you.
150%. When it was said that I was to be here today, she got together. I don't know if you saw the flyer.
Yes, I
She
saw the
put it
flyer.
together. Trust
Oh.
me, she is a gift to a man.
Yeah, I mean, where she got my picture, and I'm like, where's this picture from? Like,
Don't worry yourself. My wife will find you.
I
Yeah.
love it. Now, Minister Fabian, as a singer, a songwriter, musician, and all of those things, when you go to write your songs, where do you get your inspiration from? What's the thought process?
Let me say this. Relationship with Christ is the most important aspect of writing gospel music. That is the most. If you don't have the relationship with God, you're going to have a flawed writing. But if you have a relationship with Christ, every experience you have in Him is a writing moment, right? So I will just sit down and be going over my day, and something just comes up, and I just start writing. 15 minutes is too much. I just need 10.
Wow.
God will flow those inspiration just like that, right? It's just like I am a man, which you'll be talking about short. I don't want to rush you too much. That song came out of just a moment coming home,
Oh,
walking up the lane and saying, "I am just a mere human.
yes.
God change it not." That song was done in less than 10 minutes. That's just God and my relationship with Him. Yeah, I boast about my relationship with Christ because He moves me into writing. He moves me into singing. I was at a session last night and they just started worship, what was that, flow?
Yeah.
And out of just that moment, I was just expressing myself, right? Expressing because God has been good. And if He's so good, I am just gonna be expressive. We can't help it.
Yeah.
That's it.
My goodness. So you are a natural talent and you are multi-talented because you're a self-taught musician. Did you eventually go to school for that or still just self-taught?
S- Sarah, I said I was self-taught. God taught me.
God taught you. Oh
God,
my,
God did it. God did it.
God did it. God did it. Wow.
Right now, I'm venturing into continuing studies, and it's not even music I'm going to study.
What you gonna study? If you don't mind me asking.
Counseling.
Counseling. Wow. Yeah, and then it fits you as well, because you've been preaching from the age of 10. Like mom was a preacher or dad or
Nobody else in my what do you call it now? Immediate family.
okay,
Mom, dad, none of those, none of them preach. I have aunties who preach.
rich.
No uncle.
Wow. Now, how many songs have you done so far, Fabian? Minister Fabian.
You mean songs that are on air right now or songs that are in studio?
I don't know what's it gonna do, but songs that on your maybe.
Well, I have done quite a number of songs. I know I have five between myself, and I have collaborated with Jermaine Garden. Well, he wasn't one. He was the writer of the song, but Terry Johnson, Terry and Johnson McLean, would have
Yeah.
been the co-singer on the song. You are hey, Holy Spirit, come and dwell.
Yes.
Right. So that was the one Jermaine Garden's album. You are God. Is that You Are God? The album. Can't remember. Right.
Yeah.
So I worked with on that material, and there are several others. Holy Spirit, come and dwell. I have your mercy, love of my life.
When the fire
Um,
came.
say again,
When the fire came.
when the fire came, and we have no, he changed it not, and
Only wise
oh,
God.
oh, only wise God, and I want you to know now. Rare, yes, I've been doing a number of work,
A
and
lot,
presently I'm
right?
in studios coming out with I'll be coming to the platform shortly with some hymns,
Yes.
revamped hymns. Um, John Mark Wigan has one he's waiting for as well. I
Oh,
won't give you no details about that one right now, but I want it to be a surprise.
so you
Mhm.
guys are going to collaborate on that one here. Yeah.
Uh, Um, that's what the Lord has in store. Yeah?
Okay, so out of all of those songs that you have written, which are your top three?
Top three. I Have Your Mercy comes first,
Yes, of course.
right? Um, I Am a Man, He Changed It Not would have been my second.
And
The love of my life is taking a bit of a toll on me right now because it took me a while to really sit down and think about what I was thinking when I wrote that song.
yeah.
Right. The love of my life. It's a powerful song, but we never really see the power behind it until after 10 years.
After 10 years?
Yes. That song has been out for 10 years.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
And
Oh,
it never really settled into my system until this year.
wow.
Right.
Wow. Love of my life. That's your third one. I have a voice note from one of our listeners. I'm going to play it in just a moment. If you're just joining us, I'm talking with Minister, the multi-talented man of God. Want me to tell you something? Musician, singer-songwriter, father, husband. You're your father?
Yes, man, too.
Okay, all right, father, I'm right. Yes, man. Self-taught musician, a music teacher, Fabian Wright.
In you, Lord, the season gives me a reason to look to you, my help, the one who gives me strength. It's in you I find the truth, and my God, you. So I lift my hand, I lift my hand. Lord, hear my plea, and I decree I will serve thee, I will serve thee. You're the love of my life, in whose arms I hide. You're the whisper in the wind, and each song I sing. My desire today that you stay, that you stay with me.
Minister Fabian, this is such a beautiful and powerful song. Were you going through something when you wrote this song? Or I know that you said in this season.
I wasn't experiencing nothing at that moment. I wasn't experiencing the goodness of God, really. And I just was becoming expressive where God was concerned. It was a moment of, reflection, reflecting moment, just saying to myself, I don't really have nobody will love me like you, God. As a matter of fact, I am my first love. That was me just saying, God, I just you. When I think about it, I just you. Right? Scriptures declare, oh, my mother and father forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. Nobody owns me except God. He has every right to me, to my personality, to all that me not own nothing. It belongs to him. Me have, I am borrowed goods to everybody else, but I am owned by him. So he's the love of my life.
Yes.
Me not have to search for him. He present.
Yeah.
And for him, where I am concerned, I came out of him. So nobody can replace him.
Oh, beautiful song. Love of my life. Minister Fabian Wright. I'm trying to see what year this song. Let me see if I can find what year was this, Minister Fabian? Trying to find the date on this song. You remember the date? The year rather for this song.
When it was released?
Yeah.
And I remember I know the year when I recorded it was 2010.
It was 2010.
Can't recall when I actually released it.
Oh, it's such a beautiful song. How long did you take to write this one? Because I know you say you just need 10 minutes now. Right.
I don't remember. Because that song would have been written before I actually recorded it. I mean, it was written and put down.
Right.
So I was in high school.
You were in high school?
When that song was written, yes.
Jesus. No, so wow. like you didn't even understand, Minister, right? I'm just here, I'm like, wow, like high school and
High school.
let me just wow, high school and the power, the power behind the lyrics, the way you hear the sound, you hear the song, you hear the passion, you just, my goodness. Let me just pause a moment and take this voice note from one of our listeners, Sister Riri from Spanish Town.
Minister Fabian, big up yourself. I am at your mercy. I love that worship song. And as you said, that lady saw you minister and she got saved. So right there, go ye therefore you are living the command of the Lord. And as you talk about the relationship, yes, your relationship cause you to be at his mercy. And then he will flow in you. And you speak words that you never think possible. On a Wednesday, I would do a little exaltation. And I would say, that's what you want me to say. And he will speak through me. And I would marvel at it. So I'm at his mercy. Yeah, bless you. Keep on the fairy line and big up your nice wife. Your master wife is turn up against husband.
Yes, that's a problem. And then since you said, you're laughing.
I like it.
And Minister Fabian, since you said that was written or released in about, you were in high school, so about 2011. That means when you entered the gospel competition, 2009, you were still in high school, man.
You just come out.
You just come out of high school?
I was 19.
You were 19 at the time.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so you wrote the song "Love of My Life" during high school. I'm trying to.
Mm-hmm.
During high school, and then you're after.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow.
That's what happened.
What happened? All right. Let's talk life as a musician, because we have to have a part 2, right? Because
okay. No problem.
Life as a musician, like you're a teacher. Like I was gonna say life outside of music, but there's no life outside of music with you, because
None.
you are a musician. So what do you teach? Well, you teach music, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's talk life as a music teacher.
Life as a music teacher. I left out when I went to the media high school, right? And at the media high school, I was on the Altogether Sing choir. Then when Altogether Sing just bus,
Yes.
I was in the first batch.
Okay.
Right. So I would have gotten to grade 11, leaving the school, and went back, repeat, just to bring my school up again.
Hold on. So you're being 11. Just so continue being the Altogether Singer, just to bring up your school to the top?
Yeah, man. Because we want to set the trend, right? I was all about making my school the top school, right? And I went back to the school the following year just to visit. I just came from a tour in Barbados, and I went back to visit. And one of my past teachers said to me, "We have a vacancy here now. Can you fill it?" Was not as a teacher. It was just in the tuck shop. And I just came out of high school. I had nothing to do.
Yes.
So I said, okay. So I went to the tuck shop and worked. And in the evening, I was with the choir. So I stayed there for a while, working in the tuck shop and being the choir director for the school. But if my music teacher would have resigned and went on to Greener Pastures.
Yeah.
And so there was another music teacher there. And so I was there assisting him.
Okay.
And again, bringing the students, the choir then to Altogether Sing, and still be making waves here and there, right? The long and short of the story is I continued in the school system. I never left out of it. and till I became a teacher of the music. Went to BB Cook to teach there, now at Macintosh. That's a whole long stretch of staying in the system and not moving.
My goodness. When you said, yes, the music is life.
Yeah.
You're talking about Minister Fabian because, my goodness, from shocking himself when he went up to sing Hold My Hand to being music teacher, entering competitions from high school and then gospel star, and my goodness, listen to me, man of God. Listen to me, man of God. Don't ever stop doing what you are doing, because when there is anointing on you over your life, my goodness, you can see, you can feel, and then even when you're singing, because I don't know where you get so much energy from now. Because when you go and you're ministering a song, Lord of mercy, what jump him jump? She may ever see a video of him yet. What jump him jump? I don't know where you get energy from. But my goodness. Minister Fabian, right? We have more things to talk about, but I'm out of time because you see, award-winning, the distinguished educator. You know, the top
Wow.
educator, award-winning choir and music director. Fabian, so from you were a child, you knew you wanted to go in music. I have to, yeah, man, most.
Me never know where me I go. Me just know say a music carry me and I me carry it.
A music carry you, what are you
Yeah,
carrying?
I had no clue where I was going. I told nobody I wanted to be a teacher. As far as I know, I wanted to be a preacher and a police officer. The preacher got me, but police left me. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, my mom didn't want a police officer in the first place. Well, she said no. Take it off your mind.
Yeah, man,
Right?
right. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, teaching called me.
I mean,
When I look and I see students who have impacted become world-renowned musicians, right? I can recall one young man who, when he was in high school, I had issues with him going to class, and person would have said to me, "You can't have him around you every time," and I just said to them, "Listen to me," and everybody would write, you know. Some people love the music, and I can't stop him from doing what he loves. The long and short of the story is he now plays for UB40.
wow.
And if anybody knows UB40, you don't know small group that.
Yeah, and a small big.
He is now, and that young man, he really respects me to this date because I never gave up on him. And I saw the potential in him when everybody else was just seeing a little boy where I grew up dance.
Yeah.
He plays every instrument I can remember. That young man plays it now. And he is gifted at all of them.
And you
Right.
play all the instruments as well.
Now I'm going to play 3
Oh, you're gonna play 3.
and try the others. He is versed on all of them,
All of them. Wow.
including violin, trumpet, trombone, saxophone. He is gifted on all of them.
And you saw that gift, you saw that talent. Oh my
I
God.
saw it to the point where I got upset with him more time when he was messing around. And no, I hear he called me just to say to me, "Sir, I want to remix your first song.
That's the I Have Your Mercy.
I Have Your Mercy." He said, "I want to remix it. Can I get the opportunity to do it?" I said, "Yes, when you come back to Jamaica, anytime."
Wow. Well, my goodness. I know, music, it takes a lot of time. And then to be an award-winning choir and music director? Listen, Minister Fabian, you go on with yourself. You go on with yourself, and I can't wait for part 2 to continue this conversation. Thank you so much, Minister Fabian, right? Looking
You're
forward
most welcome, Sarah Ann.
Looking forward to part 2. I'm gonna see if we can get out a little bit things out of you. Yeah, you say you're working on some new something and you do what to get on, but yeah.
Oh, a Christmas song is coming your way, you hear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right
In
time.
in
Good.
in in short order.
Please send it over as
Right.
soon as possible. Thank you again, Minister Fabian Wright. Lots of love and lots of blessings to you and your family.
Thank you. Same to you. Bless
Right,
you.
and your 2 kids for me.
Yeah, will do.
Catch you next week, God's willing.
Bless you. Bless you.
Down there the multifaceted man of God, preacher, teacher, singer, songwriter. I said teacher already, right? Yeah. Minister Fabian Wright. Hey, this is Love 101 FM, the family station.